What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from MTGheadquarters.com, continuing our journey through Fat Pack history. Wow, we've done so many. I was just updating that playlist today, and it's crazy. And while my Fat Pack collection is dwindling, I've assembled another complete block. This time we're going to return to Ravnica, which means return to Ravnica, Gate Crash, and everyone's favorite, Dragon's Maze. Return to Ravnica, or commonly referred to as RTR, came out in October of 2012. This set is particularly close to my heart because this is, I believe, the first pre-release I ever played. Definitely was the very first drafts I ever did. So I'm pretty sure it was the first pre-release. The development team was led by Eric Lauer, Zach Hill, Dave Humphreys, and a host of others. It brought us back to the plane of Ravnica, a place many people hadn't been in quite a long time. It's also noteworthy that the set brought with it a ton of value early on because they reprinted Shocklands. And Shocklands were desperately in need of reprint, but I think it led to, RTR was one of those first sets that just exploded. It brought back some mechanics like Overload, Populate, Scavenge, Unleash, all sorts of fun stuff like that. It really focused on the guilds. So you had Azorius, Izzet, Rakdos, Golgari, Selesnya in Return to Ravnica. And then we saw more guilds, like Boros and others in the next sets. And the Secret Guild. Can't forget the Secret Guild. But in this Fat Pack, just like we see them in modern times, you have your 80-card basic land pack, 9 booster packs, which for us will hopefully all contain foil Shocklands. And the guide, which I will go through. Sorry, guys. I will go through. I read the comments. I noted that a few of you said, or a few of you weren't pumped about me skipping over the guide last time. So let me do that. Open this thing up. I'm going to be streaming. I'm filming this hopefully on the same day I'll release it. But it's December 4th, a Friday, and since I went to draft already twice this week, my draft funds are depleted, so I will stay in tonight and hopefully hang out with some of you on stream. Here's our Ravnica poster. Very beautiful. We have our player's guide. I'm not sure. So the guilds are back, they say. Azorius, Izzet, Rakdos, Golgari, Selesnya. It was widely believed that Selesnya was by far the strongest guild to draft in this set. I would tend to believe that. Azorius was also very strong. Rakdos, they were all pretty good. But in this you can read about Azorius, Izzet, Rakdos, Golgari, Selesnya. Populate was such a strong mechanic. So what they say the top 10 coolest goes to Niv Mizzet. But then you have Vraska, which is a very strong planeswalker. Temple Garden, but no other Shocklands. That's kind of bizarre. Jace, Architect of Thought, standard mainstay. One of the first planeswalkers that I thought Wizards really responded quickly to needing a reprint. V2 Kazi, Guildmage, first pickable draft card all day long. Rakdos, Cackler, Supreme Verdict, definitely a standard staple. Electrickery, Dreg Mangler, and Izzet Charm. And there's Doc. And then we have our card encyclopedia. First card we see is Angel of Serenity. I really enjoy that because that card was opening that card in draft. It was like that card in Stab Wound. You just knew you were gonna be all right. Things are gonna be just fine. Oh, my darky doo. Hey, buddy. This is our snuggle time, and he's been patiently waiting on the floor. So snuggle for Doc. He's the only cat that I have that. I have 4 cats. You guys often ask. It's Doc, Colt, Chance, and Van. You guys almost never see Chance and Van. They don't really come downstairs that often. They're pretty old. But he's the only cat I let rocket naked. No collar. Because he's a bad dude. Alright, we have our 9, hopefully value-loaded packs. It'd be nice to at least get 1 shock land. Our land pack. Our Return to Ravnica die. Happy to have that. One of these days, I'm going to organize those die. They're all just in a fat pack box right now. I know some of the dice I have are like $50 plus, too, so I should probably do something with them. But they're safe in there. I know where they are. They're not going anywhere. So, yeah, Return to Ravnica, very special for me. It was definitely the very first time I drafted. And it was very easy to draft with the kind of like clear marked guilds, you know? Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, and I think these might have been the first easy to open packs. Was this when they started doing the easy open packs too? I feel like it might have been. That thing opened super easy. Launch party. There's a lot of good removal in this set. Splatter Thug. Codex Shredder. So there was a mill strategy that was a ton of fun to play. Skymark Rock, very good. Rakdos Rage Mutt. Our very first pack is a mythic. Trostani, Selesnia's Voice. That would be a Windmill Slam first pick if this were draft. Because you already want to be in Selesnia anyway. And now you have... Oh, Stab Wound. I forgot. Stab Wound was common in this set, too. I'm sure a lot of you remember because it was brutal. Sphere of Safety, Brush Strider, Zoria's Charm, and a Dreadbore. Also very good. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. And we have a foil rare. A foil Cyclonic Rift. Okay. Pretty spicy first 2 packs. There are a lot of playables in this set. I feel like most of these cards are played. Blister Coil, weird. That kind of stunk. Psychic Spiral. Treasured Find. And Underworld Connections. Great card from the mono-black Devotion era. One of the most important cards in that deck. That and Grey Merchant. So how many of you guys were around for Return to Ravnica draft? In this particular case, and I'm always like, well, who was around for it and tell me about it? In this case, I could tell you about it. But I still like hearing your thoughts on it. Skyline Predator is very good. It's expensive but good. Dreg Mangler is also very good. Scavenge was strong if you could draft it well. Gobbling Ooze and a Pack Rat. Oh... Pack Rat. Opening a Pack Rat in draft was like automatically winning. Another foil rare. That is crazy. 2 foil rares and quite a few cards from 2 foil rares and a mythic. Centaur's Herald was always a very solid pick. Goblin Rally never really got played. I mean, sometimes. If I remember right, anyway. In the Is It deck, I think it was there. Dryad Militant. And a Hypersonic Dragon. You know what's interesting about these packs? That's a 5-mana, 4/4 Flying Haste. You may cast sorcery spells as though they had Flash as well. It's kind of a weird way to put it. Why wouldn't you just say as though they were instants? Because then they have an extra line saying they're like an instant. If this was like a draft, if you had like 3 of these packs in draft, though, it would stink because all your rares are just in different guilds. But I think I play Trostani and I splash for Pack Rat. Knightly Valor was a lot better in Return to Ravnica than it is now. Annihilating Fire, Arrest, Premium Removal, Gobbling Ooze, Judge is Familiar, and a Steam Vents. There we go. Wow, this Fat Pack has been amazing. That is the before mentioned Shockland. That's a nice pull. There's another foil in this pack, too. Shrieking Affliction, Thought Flare, Bazaar Crowbard, and a Supreme Verdict. Now I'm starting to remember how powerful this set was. All the rares were insane. What's awesome about this opening is that we're all seeing like all the most powerful cards from Return to Ravnica. Oftentimes I'm like, oh, I hope we can... Here's another foil. Solid Scavenge creature. Oftentimes I'm like, oh yeah, this is good or that is good. Maybe we'll open one of them. Well, we've opened a Shockland. We opened the Premium Board Wipe, Supreme Verdict. We've opened a Shockland. I mean, yes, there are more cards. You know, there's Planeswalkers and, you know, other sweetness from this block. But we're getting a pretty good sampling. Show me a Sphinx's Revelation. Security Blockade. Golgari Keyrune. Treasured Find. And a Rest in Peace. Hey, it's played in sideboards against dredge-type decks, graveyard decks, so that's a thing. All right, last pack. Let's see. Let me pick out what I wanna see here in our last pack. Detention Sphere was pretty good. I mean, Jace, Architect of Thought would be pretty good. Angel of Serenity. Gosh, there's so many good. Oh, yeah, and Desecration Demon. A lot of people made a lot of money on that card. There's a Necropolis Regent we could see. Abrupt Decay. So much power in this set. Armada Worm. What else? Detention Sphere. Did I mention that already? Niv-Mizzet. Rakdos' Return. That's another big one. I think I want to see a Sphinx's Revelation here. Or, oh yeah, or a Deathrite Shaman. Golly, Return to Ravnica had so much juice in it. Alright, last pack. Hey, I want to thank all of you guys for watching and sharing my videos, and as well as the people who choose to back on Patreon. You guys are keeping the Fat Pack series afloat. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Every little bit helps. Even $1, You know, 100 people give $1. That's 2 fat packs a month, you know? So I appreciate it. I don't want to beg. I appreciate your guys' support. What I want to do is say thank you. And so far, we've been doing really good. Doorkeeper was great in the mill deck, obviously. Dun, dun. Oh, it looks like a land. And it's a Temple Garden. Okay. Hey, we got the number 3 coolest card in the set. I'm okay with that. 2 Shocklands. This fat pack, I would dare to say is pretty. I mean, I won't call as far as saying epic, but a Temple Garden, a Steam Vents. We had 2 foil rares. A Mythic. A classic Board Wipe, Supreme Verdict. Then you had 2 big parts of Mono Black Devotion, Dreadbore, Hypersonic Dragon, and Rest in Peace. Overall, I would say a pretty dang good fat pack. So thanks for watching this. Make sure you stay tuned and you subscribe so that next week when the new one comes out, you'll get notified right away. Thanks for watching. What's up, and thanks for watching this video. I produce all different kinds of content, so if you haven't yet, click on my face to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I've got some sweet playlists, including this one, where I open up every fat pack ever created. I've also got this one over here where I open just about anything vintage and old and expensive for your enjoyment. And all this is made possible by the awesome backers at our Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. Hop on over there, check it out, see if it's something you might want to consider. If not, sit back, enjoy, and I'll still love you.